the behaviors, the fact that the people are in the worst conditions known to man and being shitted on, that tells you that those are the Most High's people, man. When was you Israelis in the slums and ghettos?
Yeah,
man?
she ain't feeling no curses.
No, you ain't feeling no curses. That's why I asked her, I said, when was your people drugged on slave ships from one land to the next, man?
Right.
You can't answer that. Yeah. Don't give me that whole migration. Well, you know, we come from Eastern Europe, and you know, we migrated out of the Khazarian Empire in the 16th century. No, motherfucker.
That wasn't about shit.
No, man.
Prophecy is you came in cargo slave ships. You were in slavery for hundreds of years.
You were imported.
That didn't happen to y'all, man. That didn't freaking happen to y'all. Y'all don't think none of the prophecies in the scriptures are specific that said that that should be a token of memorial if that happens to you.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
And what Custer, like the brother brought out in Isaiah the 2nd chapter, man, if you people were the true people of the Bible, then we wouldn't be in war right now. America, technically, for that to happen, this place shouldn't be existed. We shouldn't even be out here. This place should be a fucking desert heat right now, man.
Yeah. It shows his prophecies yet to be fulfilled. Because she came up here pointing out saying, I'm every tribe, man. But that's not true, because the truth has to come back for people to identify themselves, man. Because Revelation 7, it say 12,000 out of every tribe, man. So what does that mean? Somebody got to be Naphtali. Right. You know, everybody can't be Judah, man. Somebody got to be Issachar. Somebody got to be Asher. Hey, but through this truth, we able to identify.
Yep. Well, this is the book of, matter of fact, let me get the book of, y'all brothers, y'all got precepts, just bring them out, let me fly, man. But this is the book of James 1:1. And it reads here, and it says, James, a servant of Yahawah and of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. That's why you knew she was off, because she said, you believe all those are Jews. See, because they don't go by tribes, man. They don't go by Naphtali, Levi. They go by, okay, they may say Yehudi, okay, was Judah. They may acknowledge Benjamin and Levi. Right. Those 3 tribes. But you would never hear them call themselves Issachar, because they can't identify. Okay, because if you, according to them, their logic, Issachar is just a so-called Jew. And Naphtali is a so-called Jew. All of them black hats. But no, the Most High put a key ingredient in a tribes which you would be able to differentiate between all the tribes, man. Every tribe have its own characteristic. They ain't just a bunch of big-nosed people walking around with fucking black on saying Hashem. What talent follows from you Amalekites, man? What have you done great in the world besides bring hell? Because as far as I know, the whole world hates you, man. They hate you. Because you got people over there in Atlanta, Israel, that know that we're the real people, man. Like a video came out years ago. Chick looked like she could be what they would call a Middle Eastern. She said, you so-called black man. She said, we need y'all back, man.
I need to come back.
See, y'all need to come back to the land. She said, the people over here, she said, they're not it. They ain't it, man. These bunch of weirdos. They rape kids, molest kids. Yeah. And they Talmud, they believe in circumcising little boys with their penises, man. Biting off foreskins. Where's that at in our culture? Right. Y'all don't know that the chariots of the UFOs are the Most High? Y'all don't know anything about NATO and the 7 heads. Y'all don't go into the 2/3, man. Y'all ain't talking about the RFID Karakma. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast.
And they never announced that, man. They never announced the kingdom of Israel, because that's the northern kingdom. Right. If you go into 2nd Ezra 13, it'll tell you how they got over here. Right. But they don't acknowledge them.
Right. If you don't know who Issachar is, how did this prophecy come to pass?
Right. Where's Ephraim at, bruh? Don't nobody want to claim Ephraim.
Right.
Everybody want to be Jews.
Right. And when did you get held captive? You know?
Yeah.
It says they refused to let them go. You know? And what happened when y'all, in y'all situation, not only did you get let go of that whole controversy that, you know, you can't really speak about on YouTube, but y'all got paid, man. Y'all got forcibly placed in the land. There was nobody refusing to let y'all go, man. y'all still get aid from America to this day, man.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Jake ain't seen a single dime of reparations.
Hey, and that's the spirit, because then the scriptures say that no man should buy you,
Right.
redeem you. And the scriptures say that, hey, my people basically should be redeemed without money, man. He said, you were sold for naught, but ye should be redeemed without money. So if that fits you, then why the hell are you getting billions of dollars annually for America, man? And if you were the people, then why the fuck are you still a welfare state? And where in the scriptures to say that if you the people of the Bible, you ain't supposed to be in the land right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be scattered abroad. That's why we just read in James, man.
Right.
If you are a true Israelite, okay, and you do got real Israelites in the land of Israel, but majority of the tribes were scattered, man.
Yeah.
So if that fits you, then why aren't you scattered in hell?
Yeah.
Because you could come over here and say that you're an Amalekite, and you get visa status, you get businesses, you get taken care of.
Right.
The fact that we was arguing with that piece of shit, they could have basically charged us for defamation, man.
Right. Con.
Yeah.
And another statistic they'll tell you about these people, that they only 2% of the global population. But the scripture said we're gonna be as the sand of the sea, man.
Right.
Y'all don't fit a single goddamn prophecy, man.
Right.
So just let it
Hell
go
no.
away for the missiles, man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
And not only that, but look, hey, didn't it say, I know that works they poverty and tribulation, what we just read? Where's the poverty that you guys are going through? Last time I checked, you are the richest people on the planet. Because the Rothschilds, hey, they're the same as Amalek, man. You're the same people.
But you could go into that whole controversy. Well, we're catching hell in the land of Israel. That's your own goddamn fault.
Right.
That's your own fucking problem. Your own people bombing you, man.
Right.
That's right. Y'all are trillionaires. Y'all funded the transatlantic slave trade, man.
Right.
Y'all still racking in the dough behind that to this day.
Yep.
So you don't fit none of the curses, man. And if you are in some type of poverty over there, like the brother, it's just like the brother said, that's your fault, man.
Yep.
That's your people oppressing your own people. This is also prophecy. That's a trait of Esau Edom.
Yeah. Kind.
Because he don't care.
And going back to what y'all brothers were saying, as far as the gathering, because that's YAHAWASHI's glory, man.
Yeah.
Because I got in this precept, but a nickname for the Most High is the Redeemer of Israel, man.
Yeah.
The only one that can get Israelites to gather them all together is YAHAWASHI, man.
That's it.
It say Isaiah 54:4, fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded. For thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shall not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore.
Right, because we was without a father for a long time, without a husbandman. That's why the scripture in Revelation 20, it tells you that, hey, the bride was adorned for her husband, man. That's the whole reconciliation aspect. But see, you nations try to shame us for claiming who we are. It's like y'all mad at us because we waking up to the fact of who we are. So let's just say if we wasn't the people, then who the fuck are we?
Yeah.
We're these talented, beautiful, just outspoken, just different, peculiar people. Because our people weird, man.
Yeah.
But peculiar, we're special.
God.
Where do we come from? Where are we
Yes.
supposed to go?
Yes.
You
yes.
say, oh, y'all African. Okay, well, what classification of African are we?
Yeah,
Right.
give us the breakdown.
Give us the breakdown, because even the people of Nigeria can trace their lineage as being Israelites.
Right.
Because during the time of during the Dark Ages, you had kingdoms set up down there in the land of Africa, man. You had Fort Quetta, which is another way of saying Judah. Okay, they kept the customs.
Yep.
They were singing in the Hebrew, swing low, sweet chariot. Why was Israelites saying that, man?
Yeah, the Igbo to this day,
Yeah.
they still keep that.
Hebos, which is another way of saying Hebrew.
They didn't get that out of nowhere.
Yeah, and even when you look at the whole race classification of nationalities, man, you got Mongoloid, Negroid, and Caucasoid. But even among the Negroid, they used to call us Hebos.
Right.
Then it went from Negroes, Hebos, Negroes, okay, to colored, to black, to African American.
Right.
Ain't that a byword that the scriptures talk about?
Not only that, you want to try to tell us that we're Africans, but why is it when we go to Africa, they tell us that we're not Africans?
Right.
Like the brother said, which is it? Because the people that's from over there, that they'll their hand,
Pull out that Zonder.
they quick to tell you, hella, hey, we're not real Africans. Y'all don't
Just look
belong
it up.
here. Hey, them Nigerians, they catch hell over there, man. They're the black sheep over there in that land. They get mistreated like a motherfucker over there. Why? Because those are Israelites dwelling amongst the Hamites.
Yeah, because the Ethiopians don't fuck with the Nigerians, man. Like when you watch that movie Blood Diamond, those were Jakes, man.
Yep.
I got a little bit more.
Go ahead, Op.
This Isaiah 54 and 5. It says, "For thy maker is thine husband, the Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The power of the whole earth shall he be called."
Right, so YAHAWASHI technically should be reigning in Israel right now, according to those black hats, according to that, because that's in the Old Testament. Those Amalekites, they acknowledge the Old Testament to a degree, but see, that's when they get slick. They try to throw the Talmud in there, because they go off the first 5 books, but then when it goes into the Tanakh, which is the law and the prophets, they don't want to deal with that, but yet they acknowledge King David. But wait a minute, if you acknowledge King David as a prophet, then you got to acknowledge Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Nehemiah. You got to acknowledge the whole Old Testament and the Apocrypha, man.
Yeah. It says, verse 6, "For the Lord, YAHAWASHI, hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit."
Right, and that ain't you black hats,
they
man.
ain't greedy.
Okay, because what nigga over here on a bank? Jake is still in the fucking ghetto, man. I was looking at the doctor. I sent it to you brothers yesterday. Going into the lady Ruthie Mae McCoy, who they based part of the Candyman film on.
Yeah, they was in the...
Fucking, I'm like, ain't worried about nobody breaking in, they fucking coming through the apartment through a goddamn bathroom mirror and killing them, man.
Hell no.
That's, you in trouble when you got that, man.
Yeah. Afflicted.
Is Amalek in the housing projects?
No.
But they own them, though.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Somebody come through your medicine cabinet and shoot you 4 times. That's a nation that need to be saved, man.
That's why they set up that hoax, man, so they can try to fit that. They put themselves in that position.
Which was propagated 20 years prior. You can sit up here and propagate something and play out the script and make it seem like you just in poverty. But a lot of you assholes die from typhus fever, man. You didn't clean yourselves. You was fucking to the point you would eat lice out of your beards. You would wear clothes till they disintegrate, man.
Yeah,
it's the wild man.
Yeah, holes in your drawers.
You were the wild man. We cleaned you up, man.
Yes.
We taught you how to be civilized.
Yeah.
We told you to stop speaking the bullshit ass cave language.
Yeah, walking on all fours
Walking
and
on
shit.
all fours, man. That was you devils, man. Job recorded that.
It say, "For the Lord hath called thee a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, saith thy power."
And we're refused because, hey, the Most High rejected us. Now, when you look at us, the other nations reject us. Outside of talent-wise, they don't deal with us, man. You go in the gas station, man, fucking Ishmael looking at you like you're crazy. Yeah, he wants to bite your style, man.
Yeah.
Because they know in their spirit who you are, man.
Okay.
Israel like, oh yeah, y'all the children of Israel. We know who y'all are. Y'all just don't know.
Yep. And it says, "For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee."
Right. Great mercies would I gather thee. And you fucking Amalekites ain't done nothing to give mercy, get mercy from the Most High, man.
Yeah.
You totally turned the world into a wasteland, man. Because who the hell financed the wars? The Rothschilds. They financed every major war on the planet Earth, man. They financed the banks. They financed the Federal Reserve. They financed all these fucking businesses out here. Monsanto. If you go into the learned protocols of the elders of Zion, they break it down on how the Amalekites financed everything that the world has to offer for bad.
Right.
That's not a people that's in trouble, man.
Right. And that's how they cleared out that land, was World War I and World War II, man.
Yeah, right.
They had to take down those Ottoman Turks. And in World War II, they sent H-Boy, H-Boy in there. He was in Africa. He took over that land of Israel. And then the British came, and then they got possession of that shit, man. That was all planned.
Right. By the time the British got there, the Rothschilds were already set up to be over that whole land. The UK, England, France, Vienna, Germany, that whole area. They had taken it over, man.
Yep. But it says, one more. It says, Isaiah 54 and 8, "In a little wrath I had hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord, thy Redeemer."
Mercy, thy Redeemer of Jacob, man. YAHAWASHI is coming to gather the elect.
Yes.
So all that, you believe all those are Jews? No. Okay, Jew just is short for Judah. All tribes is not of Judah, okay? Though the Most High said he come forth from the waters of Judah, we're all Israelites, but Jew was just a particular tribe. Really Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which was of the house of Judah, man. And the reason why that was distinctified is because there was a split between the tribes to say, well, okay, these are the northern kingdom, this is the southern kingdom. Okay, the southern kingdom was called the house of Judah, the northern kingdom was called the kingdom of Israel, man. That's why it says that Israel was at war with the Jews, man. Because the tribes, they were split. Jerusalem being the rest of the tribes, Jews or Judah being of the southern kingdom. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. Judah is short for Judah, that's it.
Right.
You people want to make a fucking religion out of a goddamn whole heritage out of a tribe, man. We're collective.
God, it's bigger than that.
The next verse in that Jeremiah 30, what is it, 50? Jeremiah 50 and 34. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord Yahawah of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Break it down.
So that's the Most High basically saying, when he redeems us, man, the land is gonna be quiet, man. You know?
It ain't gonna be no wars, man.
It's gonna be rest. It's gonna be a period of rest. There's no rest anywhere on the planet Earth, man.
Right.
You go to some of the most peaceful places in the world, it was taken by violence, man. Esau shows up and sets up a resort, a tourist, disenfranchises the people, man.
And that's what we are. We are a disenfranchised nation, man.
Right.
They did that strategically. They don't want us. Jake was so disenfranchised to the point we had to go under subjection to our enemies. That's why Elon could come and set up a curry goat shop in your neighborhood, man.
Yeah. And it ain't closing down.
Yeah.
The entire Levant region right now is the most war-torn area in anywhere on the planet, man. Look in just in the last 10, 20 years. You know, you had Syria, you had Iraq, you got Israel constantly getting in the scuffles with people, man. You know, there's no peace, there's no rest in the land, man. So the Redeemer didn't bring us out of that.
You got something more on that?
That's
it. All right, give me Ezekiel 36, start at verses 5, man. And after that, after you read that, hey, pull the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Right. Okay, and what curse have you damn Edomites have suffered, man? I mean, you are the curse. Because you're so wicked and you're unprofitable to the Most High. Yeah, you catching hell. But not once, like it tells you in the book of Daniel, that nothing has been done under the whole heaven of heaven outside of what's been happening to the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said you should be as into a ball tossed to and fro into a large country.
Oh, well, hey, if that was such a righteous kingdom, why are they accepting billions of dollars in aid from America, man? You supposed to shun that because of the things that America stands for, man.
Why you got momos up there? Why you got Pink City?
They say you supposed to go to the want of your enemy for the want of all things, man.
Yep.
They don't have to want for anything. Everything is given to them.
Like right here, like when you look at Karim and Joppa and Dan, and then you got Ashdod and Escalon. Ashdod, this is Pink City right now, man. It's a bunch of Bazi boys right here.
Yeah, Tel Aviv,
man.
Right. And that's where the most people reside in the entire nation, man.
Which is actually west of Judah, man. The land of Judah, or the portion that Judah has got in the land of Israel. Because out of all the tribes, man, Judah pretty much had like the biggest portion of the land. Well, Manasseh actually, but it was split between two, Ephraim and Manasseh. But then you got Judah that had a big portion of the land. And then the Levites was scattered among all the other tribes because they had to teach all 12 tribes the law.
Yeah, when King David took over, all that expanded. Edom, Moab, taking over all that.
And we gonna get that land in Edom. That's why we gonna possess that land.
Yeah.
And it says, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
How the hell you gonna be the people of the Most High, but you can't even say Yahawah, man?
Right. And what commandments are you keeping? What commandments are you keeping over there? Where's the commandment that you got to put a little black hat in the back of your head?
Well, that's prophecy, man.
Where your pigtails? Where your pigtails at?
And the scriptures tell you that they should make the children of Israel put a hat on their head, man. Well, the custom of the heathen. That custom that they're wearing, they're trying to fit that prophecy, but it don't fit them. And one of the scriptures that say you got to wear all black. Where's your fringes and the borders of blue? I don't see you Amalekites walking around with that, man.
Right.
But yeah, you the people of the Bible, you ain't walking around with the fringes on. You walking around with a damn black pea coat on, man, and a top hat.
Right, you're wearing the tire of the tire of the worship of Saturn.
Saturn, yeah.
Right.
You're not wearing anything in custom of the Hebrew Israelites. Like we got on right now. You should see that. You're supposed to see this as a remembrance.
Right.
And it says, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
But according to vocab, that bitch would be an actual Israelite, man.
And it says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, man, because if you go to Psalms the 44th chapter, man, they say we would be a byword and a proverb, man. People are going to puff it to dust. That's a sign. A nigga, a spick, a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A watermelon head, man. A spook. Ain't nobody in the land can call that shit but Jake, man.
Wetback.
A fucking spook.
Right.
Right. Y'all don't get called shit other than a rat.
Right.
You call a J-double-O rat, that's what you get called.
But you ain't a bunch of fucking rats.
Hey,
man.
but they got the defamation league to protect him from that.
Yeah.
Right.
Even if you do speak on that, they could sue you and take everything you got.
And if they were the Lord, they wouldn't need a defamation league.
You're right.
man.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
If you believe in the Messiah, which a lot of you don't even believe the Messiah came, but if you believed in the Messiah, then you wouldn't need no fucking anti-defamation league, man.
Right.
You wouldn't have to go to the JDL to get people to get off your ass, man.
Yeah.
And the reason why you know you're doing that because you're being exposed. That's how you know a nation is wicked, when they have to set up people to protect them, man.
Yep.
If you are righteous, you don't need no fucking protection, man.
That's right.
Can't even speak against them.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the anti-defamation for the so-called Negroes?
They don't exist.
We just allowed to be called nigga,
Yep.
jigaboo, spit,
Oh yeah.
Right.
you know?
On national TV.
Oh shit, you got an LGBTQ community that's protected. Jake ain't protected, man.
Yeah.
What's another one? Tomahawk, spit, went back, all this stuff, man.
Yeah,
all these different
Redskins.
words, man.
Right.
And there's no law in place passed out there protecting us where they can't call us that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Every other nation has came up and got special rights ahead of you, man. The alphabet community 20 years ago wasn't getting it, and now they're ahead of you, man. They're more protected than you are.
Well, look at during the time of World War II. What the hell did Esau do for the Japanese, man? He gave them what, $200,000+ in reparations
Right.
a piece,
Right.
and that was only a couple of years. What they was 3-4 years maybe in internment facilities,
Yeah.
and they getting money, man. But you niggas literally built this country up, and they ain't giving a fuck about you, which proves that, bro, we the children of Israel, and they know that. Biden know that, man.
Right.
Them rabbis over there, they know who the real people of the book is, man.
Right. One of those rabbis admitted it. I don't forget what it was. That was some type of article came out. But that's just what it is, man. All those curses, yeah, they suck. We gotta go through them. I mean, we feel the pain of it. But the beautiful thing about it is that's the key. That's the evidence and the proof of where we are. It's a spiritual proof right there. But that's not even counting the physical evidence. It's going to the artifacts, man.
Well, shit, physical evidence, they even done research on it. They said that the true children of Israel, because believe they studied our DNA. They know Esau has, that's what the whole thing of the whole DNA shit was about. But it's another name for it. They call it like a program they use.
Genome Project?
Yeah, the Human Genome Project. That, but also like the one you can trust your ancestry.com. The reason why they came up with that is because they wanted to find out among their people who had Israelite DNA.
Right,
Because
yeah.
when they study Hebrew Israelite, they said one primary factor about knowing who the true children of Israel was that they had what they call shuffle teeth. Shuffle teeth is basically on your canines and your front teeth. If you feel like bumps or ridges on the back of them, that was a primary factor of how they knew who the people of the Most High was based on our DNA.
Yeah.
Think they ain't study? Like, I'm pretty sure all you brothers
I
can
had
put
that
your
too on
tongue.
my canine.
Yeah. If you put your
I
tongue
didn't know
over-
that though. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
I used to play it inside my mouth with my tongue as a
Yeah.
habit.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, man, all the time. I used
You
to
feel bumps back there?
Just on my canine.
Yep. You feel bumps back there on your canines? Right here, yup. That's a
Yeah.
prime. That's Esau don't have that, man.
Right. Yeah, there's certain markers that Esau knows, man. He's got computers and AI to figure all this shit out. He knows, man.
Yeah.
Were you holding that?
Ezekiel 36.
Oh yeah, you got it. Now.
What you have?
I had that Joel 3.
Joe 3, we gonna hop right into it. Ezekiel 36 is going to all time.
Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah, bahasham YAHAWASHI, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. which have appointed my land into their possession.
Oh, I do. Hey, run that back. Hey, highlight that word Idumea.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, our power. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea.
All Idumea, all you Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Which have appointed my land into their possession.
Right, appointed. When you appoint something, that means you took it, man. You claimed it.
Yeah.
Most High didn't give you that land. He kicked us out of it, but you like, well, fuck it. I'll take it.
With the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
Yeah, and that's really Esau. He's such a devil that he knows that that's holy land, man. But he gets off on doing wick sick as shit in that area, man.
Right.
He gets off on having those peak cities, man. Those
Right.
parades, you know.
Well, see, that goes into the time like when Eli, when he didn't judge his sons, the sons of Eli, when they was committing idolatry in the temple, man, they was fucking consecrating the temple. They was committing all types of sacrifices, swine, pork, committing adultery. And I mean, the sons of Eli, that spirit, man. And Esau, he come in the same spirit because look, over there in the land of Israel right now, he's blatantly setting up momos, man.
Yes.
You know, you JOOs are not supposed to even have a foot in that land.
Right.
That land has not been prosperous since you've been there. It's a shithole, man.
Right.
It looks run down. It's not upkept. You don't grow grass there.
Yeah, it's not fertile.
It's not fertile at all, man.
Yeah, it should be extremely, what's the word I'm looking for?
And guess what?
Vegetation.
And that's where the Garden of Eden sat.
Yep.
Right.
That's that's a fruitful land.
Right.
Yep.
And you, man, all the money you've been getting ruling over there for all of this time, you should have been able to replicate what King Solomon was doing.
Yeah.
But that's a very powerful strategic part of land. He was controlling the waterways. He was controlling trade. He had all of that shit locked down. He had other nations basically he was ruling out of peace. He had other nations coming to him for wisdom and knowledge.
See, the Mediterranean Sea is one of the most profitable hubs
Right.
in the world. The Most High set that land there strategically, man. Because
Right.
if you look at the Mediterranean, then you got the Caspian Sea, you got the Black Sea, all the nations of particular substance, both wheat, cinnamon, oats, they all could come to the Mediterranean port, which borders the land of Israel, man.
Yeah.
Why you think Solomon set up the temple? Why you think he set up the kingdom there, man?
Right.
You Edomites, what you do, you come in and you fucking destroy the land, all right? You're shipping in weapons, all right? You're mass pollution. You got momos over there. But the Mediterranean Sea was very lucrative for business entities, man.
Right. Right.
And we gonna get that land back.
That's right.
Look how beautiful it's supposed to be. A comparison to it, even though it's all polluted as fuck over here. If you go to Florida and you go to the west coast of Florida, that's where they have America's #1 beaches. It's at Siesta Key. Why is it so beautiful? Because it's that location specifically right on that west coast there with the water. It causes that land, that area to be very fruitful. A lot of vegetation, beautiful. Why is it over there in Atlanta Israel right now, the same spot? It don't look nothing like over there in Florida over here.
Yeah, it's right on the equator and everything.
Yeah, it should be a lot of palm trees, vegetation, greenery, jungle. You go to Florida, you get all of this, and you look at it lined up. It's damn near the same spot.
Man.
Yeah,
So
it's
that-
polar is this direct opposite, man. Like from like America, the way America sits on the map, and then the way Israel sits is pretty much direct opposite. Like I forgot how they broke it down, but the geographical location is kind of like parallel almost. That's why they experience a lot of the same weather we do over here. But that's just from Esau fucking up everything, man.
Right.
Yeah, but it should be beautiful, but why is it not that beautiful? Because it's cursed. We're not there right now. That land is fucked.
Right.
That's why that lady said, hey, we need you people to come back. We need the black people to come back.
Yep.
Because what does the scripture say will happen when we get placed back into the land? No more war, no more death.
Cities
Lands are
paid of
beautiful.
gold, yeah.
Streets paved full, 12 gates. Where's the 12 gates at?
They ain't there. Goofy.
Made of pure stones,
Yeah.
jasper and onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the 12 apostles?
Right.
So those apostles supposed to have 12 thrones in the kingdom, man.
Where's your house?
They don't believe it.
Well, by default, you disqualified.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's why, hey, when the nuclear missiles hit this place, Hey, the nuclear missiles gonna hit that fucking place too, man.
That's right.
This land gotta be cleansed, man.
That's right.
The land of Israel is gonna be cleansed, but it's gonna be built back up, man. Because the Most High is gonna destroy that land too, man. All right. You got it all.
It's that Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Oh, wait a minute. Scattered and parted. So that means the people who are the land ain't really there.
Yep.
And then it say in the last days.
Yep.
Huh. So what this Bib Rock talking about, man?
Right. Hey, but it say he's gonna plead, man. When it say plead, it's not saying he gonna sit down and do a diplomatic thing. That word plead goes into judge, man.
Yep.
So if y'all were the true Israelites, how come y'all ain't got on Ham ass for the things that they done, man?
Right.
How come you ain't got on Ishmael? Ishmael had part in the slave trade, man.
Yep.
Everybody has to get smoked when the true Israelites come back, man.
Right.
Y'all ain't done that. Y'all ain't went over to Africa and started kicking all them Hamites ass, man.
No, but they set up banks and sanctions.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking psychobabble, man.
But it says, Joel 3:3, and they have cast lots for my people, and they have given a boy for an harlot, and so the girl for wine that they might drink.
They taught us that in school, man. They sell the boy for mustard gallons of wine.
Which one of y'all JWOs is on an auction block?
Right. That's a lot right there. 25, 35, 35, whatever.
Yeah, they ain't been selling now,
Yeah, man.
They ain't selling no.
Which one of you fucking demons been sold on auction blocks, man?
they
Do you know
selling
that Wall
gold
Street is
things, man.
lucrative today because Jake's was sold on auction blocks?
Right. Right. Trust me, if I could buy a damn Goldstein, I'll buy one and kick his ass every day.
Right. Y'all wouldn't sell too good.
Yeah, a Silverstein.
Y'all break down too easy because y'all devils, man. You can't even. The sun hates you.
Sell a one-legged Amalekite.
Y'all wouldn't have made it, man. Y'all ain't gonna.
Right.
You have to put life back into you in the kingdom.
But see, that's the spirit because it says that those leads are for the healings of the nations, which is talking about the Israelites. But even then, we're going to have to keep those slaves healthy, man. Because it tells you back in Esau's history, as a wild man, them motherfuckers used to uproot trees, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga used to be able to pick trees out of the fucking...
Yeah.
But we going to need that.
Right.
You going to get back to that hardcore bondage, man.
Right.
So I'm going to need you to be able to uproot trees, bro. You going to work, man.
What temper y'all with?
GMS.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
You good, man? Good. Why you ask?
I was just wondering.
Yeah. You watch
GMS,
it?
you said?
GMS, Great Millstone.
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all got a YouTube or something?
Yep. Why you watch video?
I jump around.
Yeah. You gotta stick with one group, man, because when you kind of jump around and you do your homework, each group teaches you different, man. But you know, you watch the Great Millstone, we gonna give you the full truth. We ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, check us out, GMS Kansas City, brother.
Okay, bet.
Yep. You work here?
Nah, I work in Westport.
Westport? Oh, okay. Where you come from? Where you just come from?
I was getting here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You saw us and you heard us?